in the beautiful island of St. Kitts, going down to the southeast peninsula, and just wanted to give you an idea how desolate. There's almost no properties down here except for Sundance Ridge, which is a development, and there's also other developments at the very end of the development, which is Christoph Harbor, and you got Park Hyatt, which I'm going to now. There are going to be other videos on that, but I just want to show you how desolate. There's literally nothing down here at all. Beautiful views of the ocean, though. It's just incredible out here, the views. This was actually, highway was put in, I think, back in the 1980s, and you literally had to use a boat to get down here. Before that, you could buy the land really cheap back then, but now it's very expensive down here. You can get land real cheap. Property would be 10 US a square foot, but it's pretty difficult to find that now. They've got them up to $100 and more per square foot down here. That's the variation. Now, I am going to be showing you in one of these developments. It won't be today on this tape. It'll be on another tape, because I'm going to do a series of these different areas down here. This is one I did. Of course, that's on another tape, which is Peninsula Cove. It's got really beautiful views of the ocean front here, going out. And of course, Christoph Harbor has the big yachts down here. You can get yachts in as big as just under 300-foot yachts, 300-foot yachts that you could put in down here. But the views are really, will just knock your eyes out. Real pretty. This is the driest part of the island because it's the furthest point from Mount Layamiga and also from Mount Nevis. So when you're far away from those mountains, and you can see the yachts off in the distance here, and the lake that goes to the ocean. But the views are really pretty up here. Now, if you don't want it to be dry where you're at, this is dry as a bone down here. It's amazing the difference between here and going back just 11 miles back towards town. One thing, I'm going to tell you some disadvantages coming down here, so you'll see, is there is no street lights. So if your car gives out, it's dark, it's pitch dark down here. And also, there's no grocery stores down here, so just to get a loaf of bread, you're going to have to go 11 miles. I mean, there's no major grocery stores down here. But that being said, it's very quiet place down here, and it just depends on what you want. That's of course the lake out here, and if you like snorkeling, the beaches down here are just really nice for snorkeling and sailing. So you want us kind of pick which part of the island that you like. So anyway, we're gonna go down here a little bit further and let you kind of see the outlay here. This is of course the lake. That on the other side of the mountains there is the ocean. And that more or less leads into it. Also, if you are wanting to get more information, if you go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit that top bar that says apply with us, and then you'll get questions that will come up. Just fill those out and then hit the bar at the bottom that says send it to us, so we can help you get started. We deal with a lot of citizenship by investment and residency by investment countries all over the world. Also, if you hit the subscribe button to the right of your screen, you'll get new videos like this as they come out automatically. And don't forget to hit the notification bell next to that subscribe button. And I would like to hear from you. If you got a question or comment, just put it below also. You got some really nice mountains all the way down here. If you like to do a lot of hiking, man, it's great places to go hiking down here. And the weather, of course, is nice 365 days a year. It's really nice for swimming. If you like swimming all year round, you can go all the way through February, March, the whole part of the year you can swim down here. And the great thing is you don't have to swim in pools. You can go right in the calm Caribbean Ocean, be free of all those chemicals and stuff that you get from swimming pools. And of course, there's no income tax, no capital gains tax, no estate tax, no inheritance tax here. It's got a lot of benefits tax-wise in living in St. Kitts. Now, obviously, if you're in a high-tax country that taxes worldwide income, living down here part of the year and not breaking your residency ties, like if you're in Germany or France or one of these countries that tax based on residency, you're going to have to detax yourself from those places to legally get around taxes on worldwide income. If you're from the U.S., if you're a U.S. citizen or a green card holder, you're going to have to relinquish your U.S. citizenship or give up the green card, or you could qualify for the foreign earned income exclusion, which is roughly $108,000 for a husband and $108,000 for a wife for this year. It's a little bit more than that. I'm just giving you break points. So you can take roughly around $216,000, and it's a credit right off your taxes. Plus you have other write-offs on top of that. And property values down here on that, where actually the property taxes is 0.20% of whatever you're buying, but you get an exclusion. Roughly, it's around $29,000 US before that 0.20% kicks in. Just to tell you there. Okay, and this is getting towards the end. I'm actually going to turn around. We're going to go towards the Park Hyatt. If I can find a place to turn around here. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the bottom part here though first. This is also called the Sea Hustler. It's the only place that you can take your car over to Nevis on a ferry, and there are other places you can take yourself over on a ferry, but this you can actually take your car over there. This is the very end. You can see here. Great places to go snorkeling out here too. Especially where that boat is right over there. There's a really good, I've seen some big barracuda over there. So if you want to take your car to Nevis, you just come right down here and you pull it in. It's, I think it's around 50 US round trip ticket. I think about for to take your car over there. And so you can go over there and go riding around. There is no bridge that goes from St. Kitts to Nevis, so you would have to go that route to go if you're going to do it. You can also take the ferry in town to go to Nevis, but you can't take your car on that one. It's just yourself. But if you've got a bicycle, you can take your bike over on either one of these. You're really better off in the one that's in town, because it's probably going to be closer to where you're at. But that's a good, neat place to go riding if you want to take your bike over to Nevis and go riding. And also St. Kitts has got great places to go riding too. So you can, that's a good inexpensive way to kind of see the island. A lot of people take these taxis and stuff. You really should just take a bicycle if you're, if you're pretty exercise oriented. because there's really nice places to go riding around here. What we're going to be doing is turning up here and going towards the Park Hyatt and also Turtle Beach, so you can kind of see the other areas. Now, one thing I will tell you, when you're looking for property, as I've mentioned before, you should be looking for property that is that's going to be non-fractional. You don't want to be getting fractional units. And the reason you don't want that is it's going to be very difficult to resell if you do that. And I've told people this before, and some people just disregard it, and then they find out the hard way when they try to resell. Some of the fractional units are real pretty, they're beautiful, but I mean, it's you only get like maybe 2 weeks a year that you can use them. It's like time sharing, except you have a fractional title. It's not much different. And I tell people this, and sometimes they just forget it. And why pay that much when you can get a full unit for $400,000? Now, some of these fractional units are $200,000, but what good is if it's $200,000? Remember, you can get a unit that's fractional for $200,000, or a full unit that's $400,000. The full unit, you have to hold it for 5 years before you resell it. The fractional, you have to hold it for 7 years before you resell it. But you know, it's very difficult to resell them. So you need to take that consideration. This is an old ruins from they have these grain fields all over the island here. Some of them are dating back to 1600s, real old. And you can see Nevis way off in the background always has a cloud over the top of it. That's a great place to go hiking to, is Mount Nevis or La Amiga, which La Amiga is actually taller than Mount Nevis. That's back the other way. They used to have goats and wild goats and cows down here all over the place, but they've hauled them out. They used to be all over this road. In fact, this road used to be the worst road in the island. Now it's like carpet. It's real nice. But it used to be holes all down here everywhere. Okay, we're going into Park Hyatt. Okay, if you got any questions or comments, just put it below. I'm going to have a series of tapes down here on different parts of the island. We're going to start hitting on that, literally going around the whole island and hitting on all these different parts. So just stay tuned to all these new tapes, because they're probably going to be back to back, and we're going to be trying to hit on all these different areas all over the island. And so if you've got a question or comment, just put it below. And also don't forget to hit the subscribe button on the right of your screen. You'll get new videos as they come out automatically. And also you can go to our website, www.citizenshipquickly.com, and hit that top bar that says apply with us. And then you get questions that come up, and then hit where it says send it to us at the bottom. And we'll get that. We'll get back with you and see what we can do to solve whatever issues you got there. And I'll look forward to talking to you on the next video. Take care.